Joanna and Mfanwe are the first generation of children born of donor insemination and the very first offspring to speak out against it. They want it banned to stop the very process that created them in the first place.
The genetic combination of people who wouldn't touch each other with a barge pole, didn't even want to look at each other. That gets to you.
How does that notion make you feel?
Dizzy. Just dizzy with... just dizzy in so many ways, like just dizzy that they could do that to me, that they could be that lack of thought, that it's so reckless.
Do you think that the whole donor insemination process is a social experiment?
Oh, no, donor insemination isn't a social experiment. It's a valid and appropriate medical treatment to overcome a deficiency, a loss, the absence of sperm.
Dr. John McBain is one of the pioneers of donor insemination in Australia. Here, there have always been limits on the number of donations, but he does admit there were mistakes when it began in the 70s.
I think we got it wrong.
In what way?
Oh, because we didn't consider that children...
Well, talking to these adults, they say they feel incomplete. Some of them say they look in the mirror and they don't know who they are.
I'm so sorry to hear that. But I'm not sure that the whole donor insemination program, with the vast good that it has done for so many people, should be dismantled because of the sad things which have happened to these children.
These are basic things that matter to people. Your medical history, your ethnicity, who your parents, your direct genetic parents are, your siblings. We're not living in La La Land. These are things that ground people. It gives them a sense of identity and belonging and who they are. And, I have that need just as much as everybody else.
To have a baby. But that baby grows up without its biological father, and for some, that leaves a terrible void in their lives.
There was a kind of parental abandonment, by your genetic father, You were gifted, it's...
But he wasn't a parent, you hadn't been
No,
conceived.
but he gave up his rights and responsibilities in relationships. He created a child he would have no acknowledgement of.
He helped create.
No responsibility for. This whole industry is growing. It's not like everybody's learnt from the mistake and they've all stopped and it's all fine now. I really feel a sense of compulsion to say, look, even at the beginning when you were doing donation, you stuffed up. Stop.
I believe that there is some real hurt. I think it's outrageous, however, to imagine it would have been better never having been conceived.
I think the doctor should apologise. I think the government should apologise. You can't just go, oh, whoops, well, you're here now. You wouldn't have been here if it weren't for it, so don't make a fuss. Get on with life, It's serious.